this? Let's find out as we load up into game number 2.
It's match point for C or for RSG. Now we look, how will they bounce back? How will they make this work again? Action is trying to build. Oh, Sanford with a few throwing some punches onto Nats and Aqua. You hear how the drums are completely energizing the whole studio right now.
As usual, a Swapperino is happening.
Yeah, I don't even hear myself. Like the sounds from the drums from Echo is just overwhelming the venue right now. But talk about overwhelming RSG again. In the jungle of Carl TZ.
Yes, still the same pressure. Erad looking for a way to penetrate the back line. Carl TZ still on level 3. Look at the exchange. Aqua looking for a way to spam. That's a one snipe away. And he goes down. Sanford secures first blood. Erad on the middle, right on to 3. Carl TZ will be able to take him down. Yes, he will. Carl TZ with a kill. And Nats with a trade. JP falls down. Nats as well. An early exchange and trade onto this game.
That's as good as you can get here for Echo, and it would seem that Daddy JP swap into Kaja really works well, especially in the early game.
Yeah, this time around, Echo, they definitely were ready to fight into RSG, even though the composition of the Raiders hurts. You being 4 as early as that, putting more damage in before RSG is actually ready to fight, benefited Echo, and actually Carthy managed to secure 1 kill and 2 assists. So even though Erad was able to get 1 green away from the Martis, they're going to be in the same XP range in front of the Turtle. Both of them are level 4.
At the very least, we know that for Echo, you can't do the same trick twice.
Well, can they do the trick here on the first objective? 3 players grouping up onto this first objective.
Not just on level 4.
Oh, how can he still even hold
good.
this? Look at the pokes. That's the knockup. That's the damage. Look at the exchange from Sanford and Nats. That's the turtle reset. Okay, still going slow.
They're going.
Aqua has the ultimate of the Kaja. Now completely looking for a great distance. Aqua gets the Divine Judgment on JP. Now he's terrified, slowing him down to go back to the team. Now Carl TZ 1v1 with Nats. Here comes the reinforcement. Erad with the hard guard. Carl TZ falls down. Erad takes the kill. And now Echo is completely on a disengage. Erad onto the orange of Carl TZ. JP's falling low though. Erad complete just right. Jump right in the face of JP. Ooh. Now he goes back to the turret for defense. Now RSG here. Still looking for a way to take this orange away from Carl TZ.
Give that minion a raise.
Yeah, he blocked the shield. He blocked the shield from the Baksha. But talk about unfortunate events there for RSG. They wanted to get the turtle from Echo. Unfortunately, Nats was now on level 4. He went straight in mid lane to try and get some XP, but Echo rushed the turtle take as Erad was not able to take that away from Carl TZ. But RSG, they did turn around and to take the team fight, took the team fight against Echo, which worked for them because the penalty zone was right on the mark onto the Martis.
Speaking
well,
of
not here.
Speaking of being on Q, Aqua flickers out. That was 3 from Echo. Now in the bottom lane, we're looking at 2 versus 1. Sanford is the target for RSG. Look at that. No mana onto Nats. Hammer versus Punch. Aqua falls down off cam. And it's still Ben Cutie getting a kill. Still remaining deathless from game number 1. The target is Eman here. Ultimate still not available. Eman is just throwing out some ball right on Sandra, onto Ben Cutie. Now the chase goes on. Will Carl TZ make another kill? Asher R connects to Eman. Hard guard security for Eman. Back to his turret. Now he's safe. Erad as well, but reinforcement. Eman as well. Present. Now Erad is just completely penetrating the back line of Echo. Using the first response to scare them away. Echo didn't manage to secure a kill there, but meanwhile down bottom, just action continues to happen down bottom.
While all that was happening, of course, Eman was actually farming up so well. Top gold so far here in this game.
This is really interesting for both sides. It's quite equal at the moment. Echo is just leading by a small gold, but at the moment, they feel like they are more powerful when it comes to skirmishes, which they are, because they have the Divine Judgment that you're seeing with this take on Erad.
JP initiated the pull. Erad falls down. No jungle for RSG. Echo sees an opportunity to take this objective for themselves.
Yeah, no jungler on the side of RSG.
Okay, looking at the situation here. Oh, Sanford going in a few punches, pushing away Aqua. Now he's forced to have a great distance, safe distance. Now Nats dropping down HP. He falls down. Echo secures the kill. Sanford gets the point. And slowly Echo maintaining the objectives onto their side.
Erad, I think, brought off a bit more, bit off a bit more than he could chew in that last one.
They're trying their best to be there for the objectives, but Echo is just much faster, Like the positioning, the timing of their objective takes. They are there before RSG is actually able to position themselves, which in turn allows Echo to start a team fight on their own terms in RSG. It feels like even though they are very much capable of taking team fights, they are just much more ready.
Wait, did JP miss the Divine Judgment? He used the flicker. He was trying to get Eman out of his own turret, and there was 3 members of Echo. Completely denied.
Did the Divine Judgment even happen?
Oh, wait, look at the poke.
Wait a second.
Exchange. Irad on Carl T's been Cutie clearing the lanes. Man, they're just looking for opportunities to slow down Eman at this point.
Okay, I have to review that clip again.
Yes, I have to.
Because I think what happened was Light was the one who was who was pulled when he jumped in with the hard guard. So effectively there were 2 targets, and it looked like he was pulling off the Bruno, but Light was the one who got pulled. But he was already inside.
We need a frame-by-frame analysis.
We need a frame-by-frame review on that clip.
Yeah, Mid will do it later. I know he's more happy to see it back again on rewind. Meanwhile, on this gold lead, Echo is just 6 minutes. I think this is a great start for Echo comparing to game number 1. And they're just completely doing their own objectives, looking for a way. Oh, meanwhile, penalty zone onto Nats. Asher R would not correct onto him. Sanford not letting him go. Still safe. Aqua is looking for a way to chase them down. Stunned. Carl Teasdale's trying to hold War away of the ground to go up against Irad. But yeah, he maintains the distance. He is safe.
All right, we got some ultimates being used up already here for Echo. Not sure if they're going to be ready for this.
Sanford.
But Sanford is in trouble.
Up against 3. Can he escape this?
No!
He's buying time! Buying time for Echo! And completely going away for this. Who will get the first pull? And Carl Teasdale secures the objective. That's 3 turtles. What a way to buy time. Sanford!
Talk about objective control on both sides. The delay on RSG.
That's swap.
Penalty zone onto JP. He might go down, but he's still the hit onto Nats. Gets him a secure kill. Carl TC using a way to force something out of Irad. They're just finding avenues to push him around. Pressure. Nats on low mana though. Target is on the bottom lane. They're still looking for a way to defend and hold this lane. Sanford on full stacks. Still, Echo maintaining safe distance.
Carl TC is looking for a decimate chain right now, but Nats is very happy to oblige alongside Irad.
Wow. The force. Oh, Benny might go down. He's still safe. Light secures the kill. Now the action continues to happen. Sanford exchange. They take another grateful trade. That was completely Eman. Fall down. Sanford with the right amount of target.
My goodness. Just the sheer target selection on both sides. Sanford on the back line taking out Eman. Even though they were able to take out the Beatrix, the answer was there from Echo. And as it stands right now, both teams are in equal footing. There's already a Blade Armor on the Baxia, so it's much harder for Echo to take out the Baxia. But Sanford is on Eman duty, so the damage output isn't really that bigger compared to Echo because they also don't have the gold laner.
In few punches, Eman drop HP onto half. Wow,
Eman can't sustain this much damage from the Paquito, and at the same time, Aqua having such a hard time against Sanji. The Navaria is too much to handle, man. The OG.
Yeah, I mean, this is why I kind of frowned upon the Angel pick earlier, because you don't have that much, much like fighting choices or options against Echo. It's just Irad or not initiating, Aqua with some form of pokes and stolen ultimates like with the Divine Judgment. But Eman, yeah, you have some layers of protection coming out from the Angela, but I don't feel like it's enough for RSG to build upon team fight on. Aqua now purchased the Exhort boots, add more gold whenever he gets an assist. But Echo, at the moment, with their composition, they are always starting team fights on their own terms.
Yeah, JP on the conceal finally gets a pull, suppressed Eman. Sanford secures the kill, and now completely pushing RSG away to not even contest his objective, but Irad is still on point. He's willing to contest against Carl TC. Okay, 1v1 showdown on Retribution. Who gets this Lord? Who gets this objective? Hard guard onto Irad. Carl TC still dropping low. Who gets this? Completely Carl TC reigns, and Echo secures the objective. Nats keeps on buying time for his team. He's still living with spell map, and against Carl TC, who's gonna fall down? Oh wow! They both disengage.
Benny!
Oh,
He missed.
safe!
He missed.
Nats back to base.
It was a warning shot from the Storm. Echo, they did win out the objective take from RSG as Carl TZ was able to secure the Lord for Echo. The RSG, they are still fighting back. Remember, they didn't have Bruno at that moment, and it took Echo like a lot for them to actually win that team fight. So it's a different story when a Bruno is alive, but Echo, they are making the right calls. Again, they are starting the team fights in their own terms. JP was able to land the Divine Judgment before Light was able to react to save the Bruno.
Yeah, that is the surprise factors of the composition. Benny taking down the turret and completely getting RSG out of a surprise.
This is the exact reason
no
why
purifies, man.
you ban out the Bakido, just so that your marksman can breathe. You can see, you can feel the pressure that Eman is experiencing right now.
And there's a lot of things to consider here for Eman. It's not just about the Paquito, it's also about the Kaja. It's hard for him to position here to deal damage. So again, even though as I say that RSG, they pack punch in their lineup, like they have so much damage dealers on their side, positioning is hard to attain. It's hard to get because they don't have a lot of ways of starting team fights. It's just Nats, and it's also just Irad on both the Terizla and the Baksha. You also have to deal with the vision being taken by Sanji with the Astral Recalls and the Astral Echo.
Wow.
No pun intended on the Echoes there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's still the same word, but still the same thing. Echo is on the lead, completely a different shift from what they went through from game number 1, and they're completely making the map blue as it's just 12 minutes onto the game. Locations has been revealed, snipe shots connected onto Irad, and Sanford, the coverage of the back line, is pushing RSG to a state. How will they even defend their marksman here? Light is answering so many problems right now.
Look at Paquito on top side. Sanford making them just work for their meal.
This is super annoying to RSG. Like Sanford, the only answer that they have with the Paquito is by sheer team fighting in Sanford. But they have to commit a lot. Like the positioning of Hammond has to be sacrificed. They need to jump on Sanford, probably the penalty zone, just to make sure that they land a form of catch onto the Paquito so he does not get away. But the problem is he has sprint. He will be able to run away, which is why Sanford has been able to do a lot of things in team fights. But the thing is, if they don't deal with the Paquito, Emma's just going to have a hard time.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, basically, RSG, they have to team fight with one eye on a different side of the map. That is difficult. And that will enable Echo to keep taking objectives like the Lord like this with absolute ease. It feels so easy for them.
We've seen this rotation. Look at Sanford on top of the lane. Just completely distracting RSG. They know Light is there. There's no initiate. Light can just come from in different angles. But this time around, RSG's looking for a way to secure this objective.
Conceal. Alert.
Who gets the conceal? Who
Sanford,
gets
Sanford,
away?
Sanford. Sanford.
Nobody's seen Sanford from the back.
From behind!
Stacks, there he goes. Target onto Emon. Initiating the hard guard onto Light. Now to show that the punches connects. Forced out of death out of RSG. Emon falls down. Sanford does take it as well. Aqua would exchange. Carl TZ with the double. Echo's completely mad. Light on this as well. Being trapped in the middle. Light, the snipe will not connect. But Echo is right on to you. JP secures the kill. And Echo on the lead. And getting that objective away from RSG. A wipeout.
And the ball, question mark?
Nice try. That bought 5 seconds
And
for
the
Light, but it does feel like it is going to be defendable for the meantime. Irad coming out in 3 seconds.
Wait, are you sure, Rockhard? Are you sure?
Let's see though.
Are you sure?
Is RSG waiting? No, Echo is not waiting. It's done. It's done.
And just like